Liam, welcome to the Football Terrace. What do you want to say, my friend?
Hello. I'm just wanting to give my opinion on the Wijnaldum Thiago situation.
Go for it.
I'm not really sure why Liverpool. Obviously, Thiago's an upgrade on Wijnaldum, but if I was Liverpool, I'd be focusing on someone a lot younger, personally, because you have a look at that midfield. It's getting on a bit. I would say if you go for someone younger, maybe someone like Milinkovic-Savic, save up over a few seasons, he'd be better in 3 years than Thiago in 3 years.
I understand your train of thought, looking at the young players, but don't you already have that? Don't Liverpool already have the young players, i.e. their academy individuals? And someone like a Thiago is a really good stopgap. I mean, a world-class stopgap for 2 or 3 years while they develop. If you've got this talented academy, which is being thorned over and spoken about as being top class, top level, wouldn't you? I assume you're a Liverpool fan, Liam.
No, I'm personally not, but my stepdad and my brother are.
Okay, and that's fine, but that's not a problem. But wouldn't you say it's best to bring in experience and develop those academy players? Why go out and buy young talent when you already have young talent?
Because you look at the likes of Chelsea, they have Loftus-Cheek, man, and you see how much they're below the likes of Henderson, Fabinho. If you look at Chelsea for an example, they've gone out, got some better players so they can push, so they can challenge this season and next season. You see that Chelsea's youth system is up there with the best in the country, the best in Europe. And if their talent they're producing, obviously it's different for Liverpool, but if their talent isn't currently the top level, we don't know in the next 5 years, possibly. But if they're not at the top level at the moment, Liverpool need to retain that because they don't want to go in that 30 years not winning anything again.
I think signing Thiago means they retain the league, if I'm being completely honest, when I look at Liverpool. But you mentioned Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea have done something very, very similar. They have young defenders. They've signed Sarr. They have Tomori. But what they've gone and done is brought Thiago Silva in for a couple of years, who's in the twilight of his career, but still better than the youngsters they have. It enables them to go out on loan or continue to be developed at the football club, and raise their level. So hopefully, but the plan will be, I'm sure, on paper, of course, the next 2 years, you two keep developing. Thiago is going to be here to plug that gap. And then when you're ready, you'll come in. I think Liverpool are very much looking at Thiago in that way. You might get Thiago's younger, of course, than Thiago Alcantara is younger than Thiago Silva. You can get 3 or 4 years out of Thiago Silva while your youngsters are developing and pushing themselves forward. I don't see anything that's bad about it. It's a deal that's 27 to 28 million pounds, which again for a player of that quality and of that ilk, I think is cheap. We've got Kai on the line. Kai, what do you make of that notion that Liverpool should be going for a younger player than Thiago with less experience and maybe who isn't as good? What's your opinion?
No. I think Liverpool right now needs to work on the strength and depth of their team, and then worry about the kids whenever they're in safe distance from the other teams. Right now, they need to strengthen their whole squad, and then wonder about the kids and whatever with the kids, because you know the famous saying, you don't win anything with kids.
I mean, that obviously bit Alan Hansen on the backside and has followed him around for 25 or so years now. But I do understand that. And listen, everyone's going to, Liam, I'm not ripping down your point. There'll be lots of Liverpool fans out there that probably agree with you. There are Man United fans who don't want to sign Alex Telles because he's 27. They think that is too old. They want somebody that's younger. And of course, people are allowed a preference. But my point would be to Liverpool fans, trust Jurgen Klopp. He hasn't steered you wrong at all over how long has he been there now? 4 or 5 years. He hasn't steered you wrong at any point during that time. And although there were moments where nobody could quite see his plan, there were times where he thought, what direction are we going in? How is this going to work? How are we going to improve? Why this signing? Why is he allowing this player to leave?
I personally think this season's going to be more important to Jurgen Klopp than any other season, because you have a look what he did with Dortmund. He came in, he did very well with them, and then the season after they really dropped off. I think this is a very important season for Liverpool. to see whether they can retain it or not.
Well, of course, it's a very important year, and that's why my belief is that Thiago Alcantara would be the right player, because a man who has won multiple titles in multiple countries, brilliant for his international side. He's a winner. I mean, the guy has just been one of the linchpins in securing a treble for Bayern Munich. That in itself, and was he? No, I don't think he was there for the last treble. I'm not going to say he's done 2 trebles. I don't think he was there for the last treble. I've got to be honest. I think he came. I think he literally joined the season after. I think. So my knowledge on German football isn't as strong as it could be. I think it's the absolute right deal. But Liam, thank you very much for your views and for your opinions and coming on. Liverpool fans, do you think you should be signing somebody younger? We want to hear from you on.